What's up, ARCs? We are back with New Genesis. I want to bring you all a small showcase for any of my people who like to play this game with a pad or a controller. So in PSO2 you have this sub palette that's present at the bottom of your screen almost all the time, and there are 8 slots attached to it that you can fill this with items, weapon actions, techniques, photon arts, a few other things. So when you're on keyboard, you just hit the numbered key that matches the numbered slot in your sub palette. You know, it's nice and fast and convenient. But us controller users, we don't have it like that. So since the pad players don't have this luxury, they actually have to press the D-pad left and right to navigate through the palette, and then hit L3 to use, the item of choice. It seems okay until you're fighting like more stronger endgame bosses and giga patrols that will just 1 or 2 shot you. So the difficulty of this game increases a lot, and I find myself at a real disadvantage when I'm going against these tough enemies. So what I'm going to show you here is how you can add some hotkeys that will help you survive out there, because let's be real here, in this game you're not going to get any help from randoms in the field, because they are all standing in front of that store buying bikinis and breast implants. Okay, so we're going to start with the DualShock 4 controller. This is what I'm using. We're going to go with the PlayStation button first, since it's completely free and basically it has no use unless it's on an actual PlayStation console. So since we're using this on PC, it's literally just a free button. So you can choose to assign this to whatever key in the sub palette that you want. For me, I can't remember what it was. I think it was 3. Whatever it is, it's for when I want to use my blight rounds on my controller, so I don't have to, mash on the D-pad left and right to hover over my blight rounds and then select it. Now I could just hit this free button right here and it'll shoot the rounds for me. This is also really convenient because I like to use a Ranger Hunter, and I have a multi-weapon, so I like to slice people up with my sword, and then I can press this button to take out my gun really quickly, hit them with blight rounds, and then continue swinging at them. Alright guys, you have to jump into game for the continuation of this tutorial. So the options button, like the start button, it's used to open up the menu like this, right? However, the keyboard and controller are both active at the same time, so in my opinion you don't need to have this menu attached to the controller. You can just simply reach over to your keyboard, hit the escape key to bring up the menu. Okay, so what I did was I went into options like this. I go to control settings, controller, come down here to where it says main menu. By default it's gonna look like this. It's gonna have the little menu thing on it. So what you do is you hit set, and then on your PlayStation controller you hit that options button, and then it's gonna disappear. Now it's gonna be unassigned. So now on Xpadder you can assign one of the numbers key to that options button. For me, I assigned it to number 4, which is that light and ice technique that you see right here. So rather than moving over to hit it like that, I can literally just hit start and that move will come out. Same thing with this 3. I have this assigned to the PlayStation button. So now rather than coming over here and pressing it, I could hover over the health and I'll still press the middle PlayStation button, and then bam, now that activates. So it's just so much more convenient to be able to do these things on a controller and not having to move around like this while you're moving the character at the same time, while freaking these gigas are like all over you, chasing after you and stuff like that. So it could get pretty overwhelming. And so I did the same thing for the R3 as well, because by default when you go to settings, controller, there is an option that's called, I believe is it this? Settings, controller. I believe it's this one where it's switch views, and by default it's like R3, right? But you know, remove it the same way you did with the options, because now rather than using that unnecessary view change, I could assign my healing to R3. So as you can see, I'm gonna place the thing over here, and I can still hit R3 on my controller and I'll still heal. So anytime I'm in trouble, I don't need to move over here with the D-pad and hit L3. I could simply hit R3 no matter where I am in the sub palette. Okay, this is, trust me guys, this is really gonna come in handy. I have been soloing those Giga patrols and yeah, this has been coming in handy for me. So that's pretty much how you use Xpadder. Alright, you overpowered time to show you who's in charge. For too long, y'all been parading around this place like y'all own it. I had enough of this. Cast my Rafoe, that AoE. Hit the start key to do that. Alright. Oh, don't get hit, don't get hit. It could, the consequences could be dire. It could be dire. He's gonna, oh boy. Okay. Okay. Don't do that, my guy, don't do that. So, some of these attacks, like the win one, let's say I want to use the win one, right? I still have to do it the old school way. I still have to move over here, and then I'll have to, you know, select it with L3. So, you know, I wish that, you know, like, we would have controllers with more buttons on it. It would be so much more convenient. That's right, boy. What you got? I'm stronger now. What's up? What's up? Watch. They're gonna one-shot me, and I'm gonna die. Watch. That's usually how it always happens. They usually get like 1 or 2 kills on me. Oh! Yep. There it is. There it is. Anybody's gonna revive me? Nope. 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 Everybody's at the store buying breast implants. But yeah, you can see stuff, the game gets really intense. So you're gonna need those hotkeys. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for swinging by. Goodbye and good night.